Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to build my drop-down armory. Now, as you can see, there's nothing in my HUD bar, nothing up my sleeve. So I'm come down here, we're going to stand right on top of this black block right here, and then we're going to click the button. So click, and then we pop back up. The only thing is, like, sometimes you'll phase through the block. It just happens because it's the Xbox. But as you can see, now I have all my armory that I need. I got my boots, my chest plate, my pants, my sword, my bow, and my helmet. Put those all on and we are ready to fight. Well, I guess you can't really do that, but okay, fight. All right, let's start building this thing right away. It's actually pretty simple. All right, guys, so for this build, we're gonna need at least a 7x5 spacing, and we're gonna have to dig down at least 6. Now, all the materials we need are in my HUD bar, and I also have a little right here. We need at least a lever just to test stuff, a glass block, and a button. So if you want to pause the video and get all the resources together that you need, then go right ahead. If you're doing this in creative, then let's start doing this right away. So starting from the left hand corner, we're going to count over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to count up 3. 1, 2, 3. And here's where we're going to put our triple piston. So 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Now we're going to take out our block we're using for our redstone, and we're going to put a block right next to the bottom sticky piston, and then one over from that block with dust in the middle between both of them. Next, we're going to put a block right above the dust with a torch on top of it, a block on top of the torch, a torch to the side, and then we're going to use our block of choice and put up our block of choice right above this torch. And then we're also going to put our block of choice right on top of this sticky piston. Now, when I say block of choice, that means whatever block that will be visible to the naked eye. Whatever block that is visible to the naked eye is your block of choice. Next, we're going to put a repeater coming off this block right here going into this sticky piston on 2 ticks delay, and then a repeater going into this block set to 1 tick delay. Now we're going to put a torch right here on this block that's right underneath the 2 tick delay repeater. Put a repeater to the side of it, set it to 4 ticks. Put a block in front of your 4 tick delay repeater with dust on top, and then a block right in front of the dust, and then a block out from the dust. Well, the block from up, yeah, whatever. And a torch on top of this block. The torch should go off due to the dust, and then dust on this block. Next, we're going to put a block right above this torch that's going into the 4 tick delay repeater, and then we're going to put a torch off to the side. You'll know which side you put it on because then this dust will become a straight line, and it should go off. Next, we'll put a block right above the off torch with a repeater coming out of this block set to 3 ticks delay. Then we're going to put a block right in front of the 3 tick delay repeater. Then we're going to come back over here to the dust that comes off this torch. And we're going to come out 3 blocks from down here. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put 3 repeaters coming out of that block. 1, 2, 3. And then set this one to 4 ticks delay. And set this one to 4 ticks delay. Next, we're going to put a block right in front of this 1 tick delay repeater that's in this nice little line, like so. And then we're going to put dust on top of this block. Now we're going to wrap our way back around to the backhand side. We're going to put a torch on this block right here going into the 1 tick delay repeater, and that should be our triple piston. So to test this out, to make sure your triple piston's working good, we're going to use a lever, and we're going to put a lever right on this block right here. So this will pretty much be like our input block. So we're going to put our lever here, test out our triple piston, and it's working great. Now we can delete that lever because now we know it's working good. Next part, we're going to be doing our opening and closing of the triple piston. Now, the opening and closing sequence is really easy. So what we're going to do is come down here from where we put the lever on to test our triple piston. We're going to put a block right in front where this dust is. Then we're going to put a repeater on the block, on top of the block we just put down, set to 1 tick delay. Next, we're going to put a block right up in front of that 1 tick delay, well, right behind that 1 tick delay repeater. And then this is where we're going to be using our glass block. So take out your glass block, and we're going to put our glass block right here off to the right hand side. Next, we're going to come up a block and now use a regular piston and put a regular piston right here. And then we're going to skip a block from this side, so skip 1, and put another regular piston right here facing this way, like that. Beautiful. Next, we're going to come out right here. Now, the reason why I didn't make it too longer here, because all you need for this part right here is 1 repeater and 1 torch. This will activate and leave this up. So that's why I didn't add another 2 on, because why do you need to dig down that far for just 2 pieces? So there we go. Now we're going to put a block on top of this repeater right here. Well, yeah, repeater. A piston. I haven't used a piston in a long time. And we're going to come back to this. Now we're going to go over here to this top part right here, where we can see a torch and another torch. And we're going to come up 2 blocks from here. So 1, 2, and put some dust right here. Next, we're going to come down a block, put dust on top of that block, and then come down another block, making like a nice little staircase all the way down. And then over and put dust on top of that. So there we go. So you want to make sure it goes down like a nice little staircase, and then over one, and then down onto this piston. And that is pretty much our opening sequence. So if I put a block here with a button on it right above it and click it, there we go, it opens. Now we're going to do the dispensers and the closing sequence. All right, now it's time to build the closing and dispenser sequence. So I'm going to be using red wool for this. So what we're going to do is come right off this block right here where we have our button, our little activation thing. Right off this block, we're going to come down one, put a repeater coming out of this block set to 4 ticks delay, a block right in front of the repeater, and then a block down from that block and delete the middle one. And then we're going to put dust on top of that block. Next, we're going to come over a block which should go right above this torch and put a repeater coming out of this dust set to 4 ticks delay, a block up in front of this 4 tick delay repeater, and then 3 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, kind of like down here with the 3 blocks. And then we're going to put 3 repeaters on top of these blocks, all facing this way, all set to 4 ticks delay. Next, we're going to put a block right in front of the repeater with dust on top, and then a block down and put a repeater coming out of this block set to 1 tick delay, a block in front of this repeater, a block over, and then a block coming out of this, a repeater coming out of this block set to 1 tick delay, put a block in front of this repeater with dust on top, a block down, another repeater coming out of the block with the dust set to 1 tick delay, a block up in front of this repeater. It's very repetitive, but trust me, this is what you need to do. A block over, and then coming out of this block, put a repeater set to 1 tick delay. Then a block in front of this repeater with dust on top, and then a block down with dust down here as well. And this is for our closing sequence. Now we get to add in our dispensers for all our stuffs. So all we have to do is put a dispenser here, and then a dispenser coming off the dust, a dispenser here, dispenser coming off the dust, dispenser here, a dispenser coming off the dust, and then we take our block of choice, put a block of choice right here, and then we just fill it in. Oh, there we go. Like that. And that's it. We are done. So now to make sure everything is in the right order, we just come down here. So it should be always closed. It should be always closed. So make sure your glass block and your make sure this block is always on this side at first. So all we have to do is come over and then put a torch right here just to activate it real quick. There we go. And that's it. We should be done. So now if I let's just fill it up. I guess we'll fill it up with some Armoury stuff. We'll fill it up with this stuff. So I'll put a shoes in this one, pants in this one. Pants in this one, and a helmet in this one. Come over here. We get right in the middle of the block. Click the button. Drop down. Get our stuff. Pop back up. And here we go. That's how you build my drop-down armory, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Peace.